There we go.
Was this new metal? This new metal? I like it.
I'm not playing it.
I don't know what it is, but it's pretty good.
New metal like NEW or new metal like NU, because that's two very different things.
Yeah. It might be new metal, you know? And that's cool.
New metal?
That's cool.
Oh, you mean the little vacuum from Teletubbies doing metal.
You mean Numa metal?
Yeah.
You know, someone found a person on Facebook whose name was like Mayaha. It was legit her name, and he just messaged her and was like, "Hey, how's it feel to whatever he said?" But it was very funny because her name is the song. Anyways, hey everybody, it's part 2 of I wish I had a voice filter thing. Thunderweeper. Oh man,
As you die,
as I swallow spittle at the same time. All right, hey, what's up, everybody?
We know what won't be your next character voice.
Yeah, I'm the or that is the character.
Oh.
All right. Anyways, yeah, it's part 2 of Thunderweeper. We're gonna wrap up this little 2-shot today. Who would like to recap what happened last time, and then we'll jump into things that are happening this time.
We met in a bar, and we introduced ourselves a little bit, and then a fancy pants man came in, waving around a job, and wrangled us into that. Told us a little lore about this here Thunderweeper. We spent the night at the inn, and then set out first thing in the morning. And we chatted along the way, and eventually came across a goblin in a cage, who kind of told us that he had seen some short folk running around recently, like a day or so before, and kind of pointed us towards that, and we begrudgingly let him go. Well, one of us picked the lock, and for once it wasn't me picking locks, so there you go. So that goblin ran off. We found a path where we had heard the Thunderweaver make noise, and so we started tracking that, and this little goblin got the jump on us, and
she's a gnome.
after. Oh, what
Yeah,
did I
but
say?
she attacked me and she might have loved you.
Maybe that's lowercase.
Oh,
goblin. Lowercase
it-
G goblin.
No. Sorry, gnome. I meant gnome. I was
Goblin
visualizing
was in the
gnome.
cage.
Goblin
Oh.
was in the cage. The gnome.
So she's not a kid.
No, not necessarily. She's just
Okay.
I
a gnome.
almost beat the shit out of her.
Yeah. Sid put her fist like through her.
That's all right. We can beat the child.
Okay. Watch list.
Can and should are very different things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, then we found the critter, the Thunderweeper. I disguised it with some ash and some findables to try to make it look like a less interesting creature that not burglars, hunters, poachers wouldn't be interested in. And then we kind of chatted about a plan, and that's about where we wrapped up.
Yep.
I feel like I'm missing
So-
something.
The best
Richard,
part
that
of the
was it.
story. Hubbard.
Richard, you were gonna say something.
Oh, just that, yeah, and I guess, like, off-screen, it sounds like we developed a little bit of a plan after looking
Yes.
at our handy-dandy world map.
Yes, we will. Yeah, I gave out. I didn't like want to overwhelm you guys with a full world map, but it was necessary for helping you guys figure out your roadmap because, the nearest place where there would be any sort of Oliphant pen would be over here on this eastern territory, and you're ways over here where the Thunderbolt is. So yeah, well we can hash out your plan right now because it's going to be roughly midday or so as you guys have met up with Mel the gnome, and you have calmed down Timothy the Oliphant. You've disguised him. You've also given him a knife, so he is also now wielding a knife in his trunk. And yeah, it's time for you guys to figure out what you want to do. So as Mel is kind of like maybe petting it, she'll just ask, yeah, that's kind of, it's far to get there from here. I'm definitely open to suggestions. I don't think anyone really wants to take a week-long road trip out of the blue.
Actually, that sounds kind of nice.
I literally have nothing better to do.
Okay, well, road trip it is.
Why don't we sail?
Yeah, I'm with him, actually. It's a pretty long journey to carry something that is, very unique and potentially sought after, so I think that if we can find a way to get a ship, that might be the best way to go undetected. That's what I would pitch as our best bet.
Well, I mean, funny enough, it's probably easier to get a boat in Gallusite than it is to get any other form of transportation, just because, that is where they ship all the prisoners out to the prisoner colony from.
The what?
Yeah, that's why they call it that. And she'll point at your world map just so you scroll down here. So here's Gallusite. And yeah, they call it that because that is where they ship prisoners out to what they call a Hangman's Woods, which is basically a prison colony. So there are
Guys,
boats
I'm
there.
suddenly getting Hitchhiker vibes where we're gonna be like, let's do this thing, and it's like, surprise. You're gonna die now.
I mean,
So-
there are lots of boats.
Let's make sure not to break any laws while we're in town.
Like, smuggling in an endangered species or something?
I don't know if that's breaking a law or not.
I don't either, but I can see how it could be. Like being guilty by association of something.
We could roll. You can roll history checks on that.
Yeah,
Sorry.
not that it matters, because I have 0. Oh!
All right. All right. Some really good rolls.
We are individuals who know the laws.
Yeah. So, Spruce, from your perspective, you're like, actually, there probably should be more rules for the protection of animals. It's weird that there aren't more. whereas like Hebert knows specifically like yes, I've heard many stories of people just killing endangered animals for sport and for legend. Like you've got all these songs about people who've literally gone and done that.
In
feel
fact,
like Kev
I've
also
even
knows
done it.
Everything about tree law suddenly, just from this role.
Well, yeah, Gallows site would be the place. Shall we I guess get going then?
Well, I just have a follow-up question. When you say easy to get a boat, do you mean like
Yeah.
are there ships going out in every direction? Could we hire a boat? Because we don't have much money.
Are the boats cheap?
Yeah.
Well, okay, so and she kind of like she's gonna like take her helmet off and like lean in a little bit. She's like, "Listen, I'm all for protecting the animals and all that. I'm willing to, let's say, bend a few rules to make it
Oh,
happen."
we're gonna break a lot of laws. Okay.
Well, listen,
Okay.
listen. There's like a bunch of boats there. They take prisoners out all the time. They're not gonna miss just one boat with 5 people and an elephant on it.
Or they'll just redirect it because we stole the boat. So they'll just steer it towards the prison colony.
What if?
Unless there's somebody here that knows how to run a boat.
Wait, are we sending ourselves to prison?
How hard could it be?
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that piracy is probably, a punishable by death, situation.
I can't go out this way, guys. Can't go to prison.
Okay, well, what if we just borrow the boat?
Like we leave like an IOU or something?
Yeah, just say this boat will be back in. She like does a little math in her head. Less than a week.
I owe you 1 boat.
Yeah. Well, your dad's rich, right? He's like a famous hunter or something.
I don't know if he could get me out of that.
Any of the rest of you independently wealthy?
No.
I have 2 copper.
Come on, where are your spirits of adventure?
Okay, so
Not in prison, mostly.
Fuck the
So
law.
so it sounds like we've got.
God damn. Everett.
She like points to Hebert. Well, it sounds like one of you's game for the ship thing. I definitely am because I want to get this guy to safety. And what do you think, Timothy? Are you up for doing a little boat heisting? And how long does Speak with Animals last? Is it 10 minutes?
Let me look. I think it is 10 minutes, but let me look. 10 minutes.
All right, so it's probably out by now. So you just hear like an enthusiastic little like from him, and like, all right, well that sounds like it's 3 votes for stealing the boat. So what's it gonna be for the rest of you?
Why don't we see if the opportunity presents itself, and if we feel like we can get away with it, then we'll do it. But if it seems like a suicide mission,
Just imagine
the elephant can't understand me. If it's me or the elephant, I'm sorry, but I'd rather I'd rather choose me.
Hold on, I'm gonna roll an insight from the elephant real quick.
knows how to steer the boat, to drive the boat, and we're stealing the boat. What if we can't even get it out of the harbor?
Come on, you guys never took like a rowing class or something?
What kind
do
of
we
boat are we
roll to
taking?
know if we...
Richard, I rolled a 15 after modifiers. So when you say you'd rather you than the elephant, Timothy gives you a little like, a little like, come on, man, kind of look.
What kind of intelligence does this have? Is it a beast or is it a?
I rolled a 19 and he has -4, so 15.
So he might know that I am not the friendliest to it, but doesn't have the understanding for fully.
Yeah,
but anyway,
yeah, it's not like he knows human language, but he definitely saw you do like a little maybe comparison motion.
Mhm.
Which is kind of like,
Well, you know how like if you watch television in a language you don't know
yeah.
for long enough, you can like kind of pick up the intonation and like the vibe of the
Yeah.
conversation, but you have no clue what's going on.
Yep. Well, in any case, I if it had to be like, if there's no other situation, maybe we could do some other kind of job for someone and get the money to hire the ship or something, but steal the ship, maybe we just see if that's even in the realm of possibility. Because my magic's not that good yet, unless there's just a good opening.
She puts her helmet.
People, I guess.
She puts her helmet back on. Yeah, well, your shillelagh is definitely effective. Well, listen. They tend to ship people out pretty late, do sort of a red-eye sailing kind of thing. If we leave now, we get a pretty good chance to survey the docks when we get there.
All right.
Let us go.
Right. Yeah, we'll just walk our weird dog. Our dog.
We can
Right, gang?
Uh-huh.
we can get him. We can get him to my house. Hopefully, most people won't ask questions. The twins might ask questions, though. Is she like she's gonna like scramble on top of Timothy to like ride him there? Like, so we'll just have to get past them, I think.
Who are the twins?
I have really nosy neighbors.
One of them named Karen.
Henrietta, actually.
Oh. I feel like I was close.
So she has Karen vibes. She has like an aura of Karen.
Well, if she has an aura of caring, I think we'll be in good hands.
Oh, not like that, Thrush.
So, should we be prepared for these twins before we go?
They're not, they're not violent or anything. They're just really nosy and curious, and they're gonna have questions about all this guy here.
Not
well,
violent. So if they ask questions, they're easy to kill. All right.
We're
Listen.
jumping to murder so quickly.
I don't mind stealing a boat. I don't mind stealing a boat, Hebert. Please don't kill my neighbors. Please don't kill my neighbors.
Well, my dad did leave me with something in case of emergencies. Does anyone speak Elven?
What up? Half elf over here.
Nice. You see, Thrush pulls out an envelope, and on it just says "for bribery." He like opens it up and kind of counts and tucks it back in.
Oh. So your dad's like rich.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, well, my anxiety attack is not going to get itself going, so we might as well start.
Oh, that's good.
All right, well, let's be off.
Alrighty.
And
Come on, Bominos.
You know the leaves and berries of this tree are edible?
Yeah, I don't know if there's any. Is there anything you would want to discuss amongst yourselves on the road there?
I think there is going to be some processing from Brusk just being like, I can't understand a lot of my spell book. It seems like there's some divination stuff in here. I always thought that maybe the wizard saw something in me, that maybe I had some kind of destined path, that I didn't think it was going to be this. I have to kind of put my faith in whatever kind of divine destiny there might be, that maybe I'm supposed to do this mission for some reason. I just, the weave works in mysterious ways.
Have you considered that maybe you'll just perform really well under pressure?
No, that did not occur to me. That was an option.
I've heard it's always the last thing you expect, right?
One way to find out.
I just... Maybe that wizard was right and saw something in me, and I really hope that's the case, because I don't want to die for this dang elephant. I'm not going to lie.
Listen, you have nothing to worry about. Magic's easy. You just flit your hand and something happens.
That is also my experience with it, actually.
Seriously?
I mean, after I learned, but yeah, you just kind of
I have to re-look at this book every night because I can't freaking get this shit down. It's hard. It's hard work, damn it.
I don't know why you have so much trouble as he grabs an apple from a tree with his mage hand.
This is supposed to make her hit. Wrong voice. Is this supposed to make her head hurt?
The magic? I mean, I think it did for me when I first started, but it was because I was concentrating really hard. But then once it kind of got going, it became easier.
I just have to make my head hurt more. Okay.
But not... Oh. That made my head hurt,
I'm
actually.
gonna have to sit down for a little while.
Hey, don't push yourself too hard on that thrush. You know, we gnomes are, well, we can be magical folk, but I just prefer to enjoy nature for what it is, you know? I don't need to mess with it.
Hey, me too. Dad says I'm a late bloomer.
Yeah, sure he's talking about magic there.
Shut up, he's adorable. I'll shillelagh her again if she doesn't help people.
I'm gonna be down one NPC.
Dark
remember-
Courage, let's go!
You remember what I made Hazard's dad look like in Centra? The druid, the ripped druid dude who never kept it
Right.
on. That's
Yeah.
also what I imagine Thrush's dad is like, except ginger.
No, hairless. Elvish.
Okay. Well, I mean like ginger in the hair, not like ginger body hair.
Ah.
That'd be interesting. Another one, someone had me Photoshop like SpongeBob licking him.
I do remember that. I do remember that.
All right. So, you travel through and you arrive in the evening in Gallows Site. And it's like a little more dour of a town, given the fact that, you know, prisoners go through there. It's about economically about the same and about the same size as Base Town where you guys came from in this two shot, but yeah, the mood's just like a little bit more like grim just because of the nature of what goes on in the town. And as you pull up, Mel's just gonna like halt Timothy for 1 second. Okay, so just let's make sure, you know, we keep our cool when we take Timothy through town. Just, you know, he is rare and he is an elephant and all that.
No, it's just a dog.
Right.
Obviously. Look at him. Just a dog.
A strange, fucked up dog, yes.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's go, I guess. And they'll start she'll start walking Timothy toward the town. And can someone roll me a perception check? Or anybody can.
Not I.
I have a +3. But also I rolled like balls. There you go. That's not bad.
Right.
It's decent.
Well,
It's midway.
yeah. So, Thrush, you notice you start to get closer. Timothy starts like his footsteps are getting a little less sure. He's kind of hesitant as you're getting nearer to the town. As you start to, you know, come around the bend.
I'll give him a reassuring pat and a head scratch. See,
Good dog.
no, you don't understand me, but you can do this. You're doing great.
Yeah, you can tell there's some nervousness there. Give me an animal handling, just because you know we're trying to encourage him there.
With pleasure.
All right. Well,
Wow.
you gave him a very good head scratch, and he just like perks right up and starts to like stride more confidently as you get into town. And you know, coincidentally, as you're going through, Mel's gonna remark like, you know, there's usually a lot more people out and about, even at evening time. Oh, you know what?
God.
I bet people are down at the docks just to like kind of watch. I don't know if you guys have ever gathered for an execution, but people tend to do the same thing around here just to watch the prisoners ship off.
Oh, there's my anxiety attack. Okay. That's fine.
Well,
Does that mean
I mean,
that they all go to the bars afterwards?
usually, yeah.
The perfect time to take a ship.
Kind of like watching a parade or something, you know?
Sure, they have latrines elsewhere too.
I was thinking the same thing.
Well, at the very least, it gives us a clear path to my place, so let's go there. And she will steer Timothy toward her place. And as you approach, she heads towards one house. She'll just remark like, "Oh, great, they're both out right now." And she'll kind of nod over, and there are two individuals outside. One is kind of like maybe picking some corn or something like that, and the other one is sweeping up on the porch. They're just okay. Henry and Henrietta are going to be really nosy, so just, brace yourselves, guys.
I have a. You first. Yours seemed way interesting than mine.
I'm sorry, this dude is very much like, just very much, you got any, herbal supplements? You know?
Is there
Sorry.
like laundry or anything on their lawn, like hung up?
Yeah, there'd be like a clothesline.
No, I can get rid of one of them. And he's going
But,
to
get rid of.
he's going to cast ritual cast Unseen Servant, and tell the servant to go grab the sheets from the clothesline and just keep running.
Okay.
They're awakened. They're just possessed.
How long is a ritual cast of Unseen Servant?
10 minutes.
Okay, so you could camp out and do that, I suppose, if that's your plan.
If that doesn't work, I have infestation.
So, funny enough, this is absolutely happening now, based on Andrew's comment. As Henry here is like kind of picking stuff, putting it in a basket, you'll also see, like maybe once or twice during this 10 minutes, he reaches into his pocket and pulls out. Actually, someone roll me a perception check.
Not me.
Oh.
All right, Thrutch. You see maybe once or twice as he's harvesting, putting stuff in the basket, he pulls out what appears to be a small little mushroom out of his pocket and just pops one.
Got a snack while you work? All right.
Yeah.
Listen, though, if he's taking that and it has the similar effects, and his laundry just start running away,
Yeah. He might not even question it. Like, oh, look at that.
there it goes. Wow.
So
he also looks like Neil from The Young Ones.
Yes, that's a reference. Yeah. There was a secret fifth roommate in that show. There's just a guy. There's just a guy in the background of a bunch of shots, like facing a corner. Kind of creepy. Anyways, so funny enough, as he munches that mushroom, about 10 minutes later is when Hebert's. You want to RP out your little Unseen Servant thing there?
I mean, it's kind of mindless, so it just sort of goes over, and it's gonna take sheets in hand and go.
All right, great. So a couple sheets just gather up and start being carried away, and so you see him turn, and he just gives it like a as he's seen this happen, and he's just sis, the clothes are running away. And she's shut up! I told you not to take those when you're working. Just no, seriously, the clothes are running away, man. And she's gonna like look over and like see them and just be like, what? Well, go get him. It's the wind or something. Go get him. And he's just, all right, you got it. He's just gonna like drop his basket of corn or whatever he's harvesting and just run off after that into the wherever you told the Unseen Servant to go.
60 feet down the street.
All right. He starts chasing his floating clothes.
I appreciate that you got rid of him without getting rid of him.
Why would I kill him?
On the other side of that, How much hit points do we think this lady has?
She's gonna shillelagh.
So
I was
as
gonna do infestation, but look, if we want no witnesses.
as he runs off, she's watching her brother run, and as she watches that, that's when she turns and her gaze like meets the parties. And she'll just kind of set the broom. Oh, Mel, hey, how you doing, Mel? And she'll like walk up. Made some new friends today, I see. That's hi, I'm Henrietta, Mel's neighbor.
Hello.
Oh, hi there. I'm Brusque, and go out to shake her hand.
Nice to meet you, Brusque. And the rest of you are?
Here as well.
Right, okay.
Herbert,
Good.
the great Herbert, and he like stands as tall as he can in front of her and finds something to raise his leg up onto.
It's the elephant.
The
Dog.
The dog.
The great, listen, I don't want to belittle your greatness. You're new to me.
Was that a joke at my expense?
Sounds
My
like
No,
height aversion? How dare you?
He's very
I mean-
sensitive about it.
I was just talking about your reputation. I don't think that has anything to do with your stature.
In
While
all
that is going on,
of
that
my
back and forth, can we
years-
usher the dog to the house?
Yeah.
Sure.
I'm fine with being like kind of a bigger, taller presence, just
Rush,
kind of like
Take
in the
spot of
way.
the dog
Yeah.
as the footstool, and we're gonna just escort
Perfect.
the dog.
Yeah, I will give it. Yeah, for sure. No, listen, I'm not trying to insult. I'm just saying you're.
No,
I don't know,
no,
you seem
I
to be
know
a-
exactly what you are trying to do. My people have been downtrodden for centuries because of our size. But I am bigger than the likes of you. Not in stature, but in glory.
Well, okay. I guess it's good to meet you now. Great,
Question:
Herbert.
Is Mel's
Yes.
door unlocked? This matters for the story.
Oh, I mean, they were outside working, so.
No,
It
I
would
mean
be.
Mel.
Oh, Mel's door. Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, she would unlock it. She's with
Did
you.
she come with us to unlock it? Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
Because
yeah.
I
She's
was
riding Timothy.
absolutely gonna break a window.
Yeah. You like pick up a rock, and she's like, it's my house. I have a key.
It's unlocked. Let's go.
Anyway, good to meet you. Now, I'm gonna. Oh, good. You're back, Henry. Yeah, man. The clothes, like, whoa. I don't know what happened there. They ran. Anyways, I got him back. Crazy. I didn't think the wind, did that around here much. Oh, hey, yo, you're like, what's his name? Herbert guy or something?
Hebert. His name is Hebert the Great, or Good, or
Herbert!
something.
No, I've like heard of you, man. You're like, you they still talk about you sometimes in the tavern here.
Of course they do. Would you like an autograph?
Yeah, sign this, and he'll like reach out one of the like the shirts that just got cleaned on the thing.
Not having a pen, as I'm looking through my inventory, he will take out his rapier and like carve it.
Oh man, thanks.
Wow.
And he's gonna walk away, and you'll overhear him just saying, because he's not trying to hide it. He's just saying to himself as he walks, like, "Oh man, people aren't gonna believe it. I met the punchline."
Well, it's great to have met you, ma'am. Actually, I am trying to drum up some business for him. I am his manager, and I would like to inquire if you know of any tavern owners or anybody else who might like to hire this amazing talent. And like, as I'm still trying to position myself like in between, blocking whatever might be like the people getting inside the house.
Okay. Yeah, that works. Actually, yeah, I'll have a quick word with you. Okay, you're his manager then. So, you know that when he was at the I can't think of a name of a tavern. When he was at the tavern closest to the docks last time, they said they were gonna put his picture on the wall, but what they meant was like a "Don't let this guy in here anymore" kind of picture.
Oh, okay. Which place was that? We'll make sure to stay clear of that one.
The Seagull, right near the docks.
Oh, the Seagull. Okay. Well, are there any others that?
They love me there.
Some of them love you, and I think management didn't.
Nonsense. My
I've helped.
friends, they
I've helped run a tavern myself. I can understand the frustrations of the workers who sometimes have to deal with the talent. But in any case, could I please ask just what did he do? Why is there a way to get back in his good graces?
Well, he'd have to be a better musician.
Oh, no, comedy. Comedy is where he's golden.
Oh. Well, I guess if he sold himself as a comedy act, people might get it.
Yeah, no, we're doing a whole rebrand thing. He's fully not on board yet, but that doesn't really matter right now. What matters is that we give him the opportunities, and he's just like kind of looking back, like, how long do I have to keep this going? I'm not that great at bluffing.
Yeah, by this point, they're in the house.
Listen though, if this is to be your new long-term character for a campaign, is you being an unwitting like tour manager trying to fix this guy's image?
Oh man.
At some point when I realized that they got it, it was like, well, excuse me, I've got to poop. And he's just gonna go. He's just gonna leave. Like, I'm sorry. It's crept up on me. I gotta go.
not having heard what he said, Herbert's like, and I shall assist. And walk.
If she hadn't set her broom down, she would have like done like one of those like things with the broom, like almost. Oh man. Okay, so
man,
you're all inside Mel's house now with Timothy. Okay, so how do we want to scope out? Yeah, well, they're nosy. Henry also likes to get pretty baked. He grows corn and normal crops, but then he grows some other stuff that he kind of sells like behind the Seagull sometimes.
Right.
Anyways, sorry, go ahead.
Well, now that we have the animal tucked away, could we go around and investigate the docks and see if there's anything that seems available?
Well, I guess now would be the time, right?
Sure.
All right. Well,
Timothy, is Timothy gonna be? Are you gonna stay with Timothy, or are we just gonna ask the wild animal to be good in your home?
I don't mind staying if you guys are fine scouting on your own.
Is there anything you can point us towards?
Well, sure. I'll tell you the way down to the docks.
Okay.
Just it's gonna be crowded until the people disperse to the taverns.
Well, we have a good reason to pretend why we should be down there, right? We're
Yeah, I
there
guess.
to see the people being shipped off to their deaths.
And there's plenty of options if you're, needing to pass a little bit of time. There's the Seagull's down there. The Leaky Lamp is down there.
Sounds like there's drugs down there.
Last Chance. The Iron Bar. I always like the wordplay on that one. Weird. I couldn't think of these names like 10 minutes ago, but now I'm remembering all the names of the taverns. So, yeah, just, mind the crowd when you first get there.
Sure.
Before we go down, just because it sounds like this is going to be a thing that's available, does anyone have a drug problem?
Explain what you mean.
It's actually.
I mean,
can't spell on the drugs.
I mean, can't help yourself. You end up taking the drugs. It does things that can kind of screw things over for the whole group. If you want to take drugs, I don't mind if you do. Everybody's own business. But if it's like a problem that's going to become our problem, I'd like to discuss that ahead of time.
My good man, I can handle my drugs.
I just assumed that was going to be your answer.
That wasn't a question, though.
Seems legit.
Maybe we avoid the drugs.
Actually, what if we took the drugs and spiked all of the air?
No, that's it. That's the end of it. But actually, what if we took the drugs?
That's really all I thought you were going to say.
Hear me out. What if we take...
Damn it, Arna.
Yeah, that's good. All right, we got to import Hebert into all campaigns.
Yeah. Can you play a goblin in Baldur's Gate 3?
No,
No, not yet.
I went to try and make the character, and I was like, no goblin.
Listen, though, they are like a race in the game. There's kobolds running around, and there's mods if you're playing it on PC. So give it a minute.
Yeah. It'll happen.
All in due time.
And listen, real talk, like, if people don't continue these PCs themselves, they still exist in this world. Like, Hebert is he's definitely still going to be up to these shenanigans.
So we need to make sure he stays away from the drugs, right? Is that what we're doing? He's staying away from the drugs.
Ideally, I don't know if there's any stopping him.
I have a spell.
Okay.
Not for him, for the drugs.
What's the spell?
I like to
pulls out notes.
I call it infestation, and basically it just like creates a cloud of pests.
I really thought you were about to say cloud of drug.
That would be. That is the spore druid. But I mean, it's like, it could be like fleas, mites, ticks, bugs.
Spruce, quick aside.
Oh yeah. Huh?
What is drugs?
Hey, I mean, like, alcohol. Like, how alcohol kind of messes you up a little bit?
Oh yeah, the weird tasting. Yeah.
Like, take that, but like multiply it by like a bunch, because some of them can make you see things, and some of them just mellow you out, and other things you're like on a trip, like a mental journey for a long time, and some people don't come back from that trip.
How much older is Spruce than Thrush? I don't feel like it's much.
I think they're probably the same age, to be honest.
Hold on, I have to look up how long goblins live for.
Oh no.
I think it's like 60 years in 5e.
And I mean, it's one thing when you're doing it and it's in a nice controlled area, but maybe not next to the prison camp.
Okay, good to know. I think.
If you ever want to do it, we can try to do it. It's a nice, safe atmosphere and everything's fine. But maybe not running about a strange town. Maybe.
Yeah, okay.
Live your life, do your due, but,
Okay, cool. Thank you. Good talk.
Yeah. I'm gonna turn back to Brusk and be like, we might be at risk of 2 people doing drugs on this trip. And I just wanted you to know that.
Okay, well, at least we have a heads up.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Anyway, are we ready to go?
I'm ready to go, yeah.
I'll point you on your way.
Okay.
Watch
And
out for the dog.
and I have a map for this, but just theater of the mind, the crowd that you would be getting through when they're there. So you make your way down to the docks. It is evening time. And as you get there, everybody y'all have sight, everybody sees fine on this map.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
All right, cool. I can't remember if I had to do that setting last time. So, all right. So you get here, and yeah, you see all these purple caped ones. Those are like the actual guards. Mel would have told you that that's what the guards are. And then these are all the prisoners here. These other individuals. And when you get down there, yeah, you see quite a few of them are being led onto boats, and yeah, there's a big crowd of people like around you, all like watching this happen, almost like a crowd gathered to watch a parade, and you just hear whispers like, "Oh, that's so." I hear he like he killed a guy with a fish hook. Now there's like, "Oh, I heard that guy like put acid in the public baths." Just like all this like, gossip about things that are happening. And if you guys gonna stick around, just kind of observe for a bit, I assume, or what's the
Kill him! Get it done!
Jesus.
Which building do we set on fire first?
Good question. Now we gotta think about a few different factors. 1, how combustible. 2, accelerant.
Batteries.
3, who's ready for a good time.
'Cause
All
it's
important
D&D
factors.
without arson.
Arson,
wouldn't be
drugs,
D&D.
we got 2 of them already, and a weird dog. That's 3. Hat trick, baby.
Perfect.
So, okay. Are these the only boats, or are there like others like anchored a ways out, kind of waiting to come and take the place of these boats?
Good question. These are the boats. Pretend there isn't one like half off screen here. We'll pretend that one's not here.
Okay.
But as you're, I won't make you roll for it because you can just see it. You will notice there is one boat right here that is not currently being loaded in any way.
I did notice it looks very unattended.
Yes.
Yep.
Herbert's gonna ask one of the people standing around, why are there not enough prisoners on that boat?
Not enough. Well, that's a weird way to phrase it. I don't know. I guess they needed to ship them in the other ones. I'm not sure. It's actually, I don't know. Numbers wise, I feel like we normally have a few more prisoners than this, but I guess it's a smaller shipment today. Are you new in town?
Yes.
We came in to see the sights.
Okay, well,
Apparently these are the sights.
this is the site we got.
What a wonderful occasion.
Yes.
You know, people like seeing justice done, I guess. I don't
It
really know
is
what
good
happens.
to see the law being upheld.
Yeah, I don't really know what happens out there on the island, but
Cops are
At least
great.
at least
Dude.
here we.
Do they ship anything else other than people on these boats?
Not
Like
that I'm aware of. I mean, supplies out to the prison colony.
spices and ale and wool and basic things like that, or are these shores just for prisoners?
Well, we do get a trading ship every once in a while. Usually they have to hover out there and wait for their turn to come to the dock, But it doesn't look like we have one in town today.
Oh, I just assumed that boat over there was just being filled with other supplies, because I noticed there's no people on it.
Yeah, I guess the other boats are enough for the prison load this time.
When did the boats set sail?
Oh, well, as soon as all those prisoners are filed on and accounted for, those will be taken off.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Y'all have a lot of criminals in your town.
Oh, they're not all from here. This is just
Are you
where
sure?
they go from.
So a lot of criminals come to hang out here?
Well, no, they get sentenced and then they're brought here and then they're shipped to Hangman's Woods.
So they're
It's
brought
just-
here as a sentence?
Well, we're just kind of a stop along the way. My town's
It
not
is-
a prison.
It's pretty lively here right now, but is it kind of dead in the night after the ships leave?
Oh, once these are out of here, I'm going over to the Leaky Lamp. I'm not sticking around.
Yes,
Most
this
people
place is most lively.
We just want to follow where the party is,
Yes, we love drugs. We do a lot of them.
Pardon
Right?
me?
Hey.
No, he's
We
right.
love
That's the
drugs.
problem.
He's new to. He means alcohol.
This person
He
just,
means we just got him. He's just had his first drink.
No, that
a couple
stuff tastes
nights
like
ago.
piss.
Drugs.
That tastes like piss. We like drugs.
this townsperson leans in and they're like, well, I know you're new in town, so I'll let you know a little secret. There's a guy, he's a farmer, but he grows these like special mushrooms. He sells them behind the Seagull, usually when things get a little quieter at night.
Okay, how illegal are these drugs? Like, are we? If we took some, would we
Is
end
that
up on
boat-
one of those ships?
I mean, listen, as long as you don't commit any crimes on the drugs, what you do with the substance is your business.
How big are these drugs? People can do crime on them.
No, they like fit in your hand. You can
They
get
like
nibble on 'em.
surfboards.
Listen, if you're not bothering other people and you're not, hurting yourself or others or committing actual crimes, then you're fine.
We're so
This is the
sorry we have all
NPC
of
and
these-
also maybe Tony speaking.
We're so sorry having all of these really weird questions. We've lived out in the woods for a very long time.
She looks
Yes,
at
I'm getting used to all these interesting customs. I love your people, this town. This is great.
Right, so that's kind of the scene at the Seagull. I like the Leaky Lamp myself. It's not like the cleanest place, but you can have a good time.
Oh, that's what the smell is.
Last Chance Tavern is definitely the grimiest of them all. If you want the upscale one, then that would be the Iron Bar. I guess the party's where I'm going. Leaky Lamp.
Can I just ask, what is leaking out of the lamp? Is it oil? Is it genie juice?
Wait, whose was this?
Just like
on me.
smack it out of his hand.
we just
I like,
heard
don't
the
accept
sound
drinks
of
that you
you.
don't know where they came from.
We just turned your town into New Orleans.
You're a cute young boy. You watch out. There could be foul people.
Well,
So that's what the smell is.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, can you ask me your question again? You asked and then a whole lot happened.
Just what is leaking out of the lamp?
Oh, I mean, I assume it's just like creative language to be like oil or something like that, you know?
It's alcohol,
They're
clearly.
just trying to give an image. I don't know. It's not leaking out of the... There isn't stuff leaking out of the people, if that's your concern.
That you
That's
know of.
Last Chance Tavern is more where that happens. Sometimes they let the prisoners get in their last drink there, so...
Okay.
Which means that one will actually be pretty dead. So yeah, I guess the party's happening at Leaky Lamp. Unless you're trying
Well-
to do, another kind of party behind the Seagull.
Well, friends, I need to poop. So I'm gonna get out of here.
We need to get
And
his diet
I-
under control. He's
I
been
think
pooping
doing-
a lot.
As you turn to leave, that's about when actually these boats are getting ready to head off. So a lot of these are going to start sailing out. So where'd it go? So like this boat's what's happening? Oh, I chose. There we go. Nope. Where's just the freehand draw? What's happening here? Why can't I just draw freehand? Alright, well that boat heads out. Yeah, there you go, thanks. For some reason the freehand draw is just not an option for me right now. Even though it was before. That's really weird.
Question.
Yes.
I see some crates down here at the dock, and also wagons. As people are heading out, do they take these with them, or could we perhaps take one home?
The crates, you probably see some people like taking them into the nearby taverns. But the wagon does kind of seem like it's just chilling.
Is a wagon big enough to hold
Could
a
we
dog?
do any kind of investigation or perception to see what kind of security there is after everybody's leaving?
Right.
Yeah.
Like, where do the guards go if they go anywhere?
Yeah. So actually, That is a. Oh, I meant to do that the other way around.
But also,
Actually,
we're doing so discreetly.
yeah. So, I'm glad you asked because
Rusk is pooping, so like he's watching from like a toilet or something.
Mm-hmm.
Sure. I'm glad you asked because a lot of the boats are gone. There's just kind of these guards. You should only see 3 guards now on your screen. I think I GM layered the other ones, right?
I
see
think
two.
One,
I see one.
and 2, 3 on the other. Yep.
Oh, I
Okay,
see.
cool. Yeah. So one guy, actually, it would be the other way around. I'm sorry. So 2 of them are gonna kind of hang out here because there is this one unoccupied boat, whereas this guy is just on like canoe watching duty, I guess.
Okay.
But at the moment, that's what you see as far as the changing of the guard is just those are the ones that remain because, everything's accounted for in their books. The prisoners are all sent off.
Herbert would like to sneak over to this wagon and just sort of like pull it up out of the view.
Okay. Yeah, but this, like I said too, like the crowd, as the guards are changing around, the crowd would have dispersed and headed off to their taverns. So you're basically alone out here now. Yeah, give me. If you are sneaking a wagon away, it's not a crime to do so, but I would need a stealth check on that. Or if you're pulling the wagon, I guess it'd be sleight of hand, technically.
I will assist. I'm going
I
to,
am probably too small to pull it.
as he's like messing with it, I'm going to say like just loud enough to be overheard. Boss says we gotta bring that around back. You need help with it?
I'm trying. Damn wheel stuck again.
If he's assisting, then you can give me the, with advantage. That's
There
a
we
lot
go.
better.
Oh no, there it goes.
All right. Real quick.
Could I, while I'm searching for a place to poop, can I be searching around for any unoccupied buildings, like just looking through windows and stuff? Can I do like investigation rather than perception?
Sure. You check kind of these larger buildings here specifically, and as you look into those windows, you're looking into taverns and you see folks. You don't see anything unoccupied. But there may be other spots you could check. But right here in this town square where you're just looking for an outhouse or what have you, you don't see it.
Okay. At some point, whenever we meet up with the group, I just say, I didn't find any unoccupied areas yet. I was kind of hoping to find something somewhere near here where we wouldn't hurt anyone, but I could create a fire to get some of the guards to go somewhere else.
Sounds risky.
But for now, should we go get the precious cargo?
Yeah, let's go do that.
I was thinking, what
'Cause-
if we got a barrel or a crate? I have a wagon. Then we just look like we're loading the ship.
Yeah, but we still have to, get it to go. Also, does anybody here know how to do this?
Oh, it can't
Does
be
anybody have
hard.
any experience with
Wheelbarrows?
sea vehicles?
Oh.
No, see, every time I asked, Hebert was like, how hard can that be? But
Mhm.
everybody else was just like, yeah, how hard could it be? And by everyone else, I mean Mel. So,
Mhm.
how hard can it be?
Smash cut too.
This
Okay, hold on.
moving.
Wait. No, wait, hold on now. This is a town that is constantly shipping people to and from. Like, this is a port city. Surely in one of these taverns we can find somebody who knows how to do this stuff. I don't have much, but I've got 10 gold to my name. If it's the difference between our life and death, I'm willing to part ways with some of this to hire somebody who at least knows what they're doing. There's gotta be somebody who's willing to do this for a certain amount.
let's consider briefly, too. We'd be stealing the boat. And if they are locals here, they'll know we're going to be stealing the boat.
Which means
So we have to
need
find somebody. Yeah.
someone with morals that don't quite exist.
There it is.
Or somebody
Bingo,
who's from
buddy.
preferably somebody who's from out of town. Hopefully someone else has traveled here, maybe?
Or somebody who just doesn't give a shit. But
I mean, if we're lucky,
gonna
maybe
have
there's
to
a...
go.
Hebert doesn't give a shit.
I mean, maybe there's a real honest-to-God pirate in one of these taverns.
And you know what?
Which was the
pirates like?
shadiest one? They were talking about all the different taverns. Which was the one that was the shadiest? Was the the
Not-
last chance?
Not the leaky one. So it was
No.
definitely the Seagull or the Last Chance.
It was the last
Last
chance, right?
Stand.
Not the last
Yep.
stand. I think we
Last
go to the
Chance.
last chance.
Yes.
We find ourselves a shady individual who knows how to steer a ship.
And you know what shady pirates like more than even gold?
Booty.
Drugs.
Booty.
Drugs.
Oh.
Right.
We are a
We all-
cohesive group.
We all do drugs.
Okay, wait. We can get some drugs behind
Seagull.
the Seagull.
Right.
Get the
but I
drugs, and we get the
didn't they
drugs to hire the pirate, and then we
Yeah.
get the pirate to help us steal the ship.
But
What
also,
could go
maybe
wrong?
we can't open up with saying, like,
Hey, you have questionable motives and morals. Can we get you to do a crime?
like, we're gonna need to be maybe more discreet with this? Maybe?
Okay.
God, I want to cut to Herbert just sitting down in front of a pirate being like, you look like you have questionable morals.
You do crime, yes?
You got the aura of someone who's a real piece of shit.
How would you like to do some crime?
He's like,
Okay, well, we don't go that far, but are we on the general same page of at least we know where to look for a shady individual?
Yes. 100%.
I think so.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay, we find the shady individual. We entice him with either gold or drugs. So step 1, we get the drugs. Step 2, we go get our cargo. Maybe we split, someone gets the cargo while somebody gets the person, and we all meet up and somehow take care of these guards. And then we take the ship and go.
I like this. I'll get the drugs.
All right. I'm gonna write this out as a plan.
You're leaving.
Don't leave a paper
record.
trail. Don't leave a paper trail.
I will disguise the code, like some kind of
shorthand.
thieves' code. Yeah, some kind of thieves' shorthand.
A cipher.
What makes their hands so short? Are they part gnome?
Part baby.
That's how they get into the locks.
Oh my god.
He's gonna be a great hunter. I can feel it.
We don't know any, like, changing of the guard or anything, right? Like, the shift work? Like, we don't know.
Ah, good idea. Someone can stay here and watch.
I'll do that. My perception's actually +3 in this little shindig. I can do that. Hopefully.
If all else fails, find things we can set on fire to start
Or I
causing
could find,
distraction.
like, a cat or a dog and ask them if they know the shift.
It's actually pretty good.
If you do talk to a dog, ask him why sometimes from under the ear it makes their feet go like that.
I will.
I've always wanted to know.
Absolutely, I will. 100%, yeah. Yeah. Alright, so whose team smuggle and whose team get a captain?
I'm Team Drugs.
Oh yeah, the drugs. That's part of it. too.
I'll get our dog. Right?
I think so.
All
Yes,
right.
do
Yes.
you want to get our captain?
Rusk.
Also, we're really splitting the party.
It's okay. We're level 1. We're tough as nails.
What could go wrong?
What could go wrong?
We could all just go together.
We could-
There's no time.
There's plenty of time.
We gotta go right now.
You say there's no time, and you look out, and these two guards are like literally just like having a thumb war on the dock.
All right, I wrote it in code.
Commander of the vessel. Okay. Snag the remedies. Okay. Cure the hull. Locate a Buccaneer commander. That sounds official. I like it.
I like how the last one is profit.
Yeah, it's profit. Read the games.
All right. So, are you guys splitting, or are you going as a gang? What's the move?
I think we should stay together. There's strength in numbers.
I think it's funnier if we split the party.
Probably.
That's all. I mean, that's
But
end of
also,
thought, I guess.
It takes one roll to make it go bad.
But listen, if we split up in doing bad things, that means that less of us get caught overall, so it splits up the risk.
Less witnesses.
Yes.
If we don't witness each other doing crime, we can't report each other, right?
But if one of us
Well, also,
fails-
we're just not a big group of people going around.
But if
But
one of
also
us
there was, like, a-
fails,
Yeah.
then the plan falls apart.
Please know I am a wimp, and if somebody comes at me too aggressively, I will fold. I'll stay here and wait by myself.
But please no. I will panic.
All right, I'll take the wheelbarrow.
What if
Get our
what
dog.
if we go in groups of 2? That way we all have somebody to back each other up. One goes and gets the drugs, and then the captain, and the other gets the haul, and then deals with the guards. And maybe we should deal with the guards
I think we should
together.
deal with the guards together, because that's going to be like the final push, right?
Hmm.
Unless we just want to burn it all down right now.
I guess we could all go together, because we might need to do quite a bit of searching to find the right Buccaneer commander.
We could all go together.
Okay.
Let's have 2 people go get the haul and the other get the remedies.
Okay, yeah, let's split that part up, and then I'll
Yeah,
take
let's
it.
split that part up.
All right,
I will
we'll
go
get
get the dog?
Oh. Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll find the dog. Yeah, we're good at that. And you know what? I'm tired of getting drugs. I do that so often that it's just boring to me now. So, like, you guys go ahead and do that.
My good
Well,
man,
Hebert,
I'll
I
save
guess it's you
some.
and me getting remedies.
Grand.
Alright, here we go.
I'll give before we leave, I give Brusk a really like you watch him kind of look.
Yeah, with both eyes.
He's gonna be
In
rage
Goblin,
handing, like drugs into his pocket.
in Goblin, I'm just gonna say, like, alright, listen, you can get 2 for yourself, but you gotta make sure there's enough to actually go around. This is one time where you gotta keep a little bit more of a low profile, right?
He's just gonna respond back in Goblin, which sounds really strange because he still has the exact same cadence. And he's just gonna be like, "What do you take me for, an addict?"
No, I ain't taking you for an addict. Just the thing is that, you're worrying me a little bit. Sometimes you got a big presence about you, and this is one time where we gotta lay a little bit low, and what I'm saying is, like, in case you just wanted some, it's fine if you get some drugs for yourself, but the thing is, we need to make sure that we got enough to entice somebody else as well. You hear what I'm saying? Now, here's one thing. Do you have any gold on you? Do you have anything to buy the drugs with?
Of course. We could also
Alright,
just
cool.
take them. He did not seem like he would be much of a fight.
Yeah, but I say we only knock him out unless... Let's only knock him out if he's making a scene, because the whole thing is we want to not make a scene. You get what I'm saying?
Fine.
Alright. Yeah, we should be good to go.
What just happened?
Trouble.
All right, so drug gang is going around the corner here then.
When we get back together with them, we're just gonna talk exclusively in Elvish, okay?
That sounds great. By the way, thanks for not letting them know that I don't actually do drugs. I just want them to think I'm cool, you know?
I understand.
And I think I've got them tricked.
Fooled.
What happens though if they want to do drugs with us? Do I say I'm full? It's like, oh, man, I already had a lot of drugs with lunch, and I'm topped off. That's what I'll say. It's like, oh no, I'm full. I just had seconds of drugs.
Just blank faced, just trying to process what to say. And he's like, yeah, that's what I'll say. And she just kind of starts nodding.
Good talk.
Do I just say I'm full? That's perfect.
I think that's the best one since peeing out grease, being like, well, I'm done!
Oh.
All right. So we'll stay on the docks first, and we'll have the drug duo. Go around the corner to do that. Back here behind the seagulls, where you heard.
Oh, it's literally.
Oh shit! It's right around the corner.
Yeah.
I didn't know we had to go like 20 feet to get there.
By the way, this is the seagull.
It's at like a 1.5 mile round trip, and you guys are like, oh, it's right here. That's it.
And you're around the corner, and Henry's there.
Does he just have like a bag on? Like, how good is he at actually hiding that he's a drug dealer?
Hey man, it's like we say right here. What matters is like what you do when you're on the drugs. You know, don't do crimes when you're on the drugs. And what crimes?
Okay. We would like to purchase some of your finest product. What would that be?
Well, you're Mel's friend, so I can give you like the discount. Normally it's like 1 for 1 gold, but I can give you guys the special 2 for 3, and then yeah, you can get like some of my shrooms. They're good.
You mean 3 for 2? 2 for 3 is more expensive than 1 for 1.
You're right. 3 for 2.
My good man, how do you like gambling?
What am I gambling with?
Well, the drugs, of course.
Explain.
I bet you that I could tell you the funniest joke you have ever heard in exchange for all of the drugs. So good it'll knock you off your feet.
Persuasion check first on that.
I will assist, being like, no, really. If this guy's the best entertainer. Clearly, you've heard of him. You were raving about him earlier, surely.
Yeah, and my sister did say you're his manager, so like that, I believe you.
Yeah, but also let's be real. Like the best joke ever. Come on, you can win this bet.
All right, show me what you got, Hebert.
So he is going to cast hideous laughter on him.
That's what I thought. Right. Wisdom saving throw?
Yes.
He rolled a 6.
Yes. Let's see. I gotta pull out a bad joke real quick. Hold on. I didn't have anything ready. What did the mime say to his audience?
I don't know. Tell me.
Nothing.
Because he's like a mime or whatever. That's a good one, dude. And then he'll like fall backwards off his barrel into the hideous laughter. And as such, his like little satchel of shrooms will just like fall off of his shoulder.
I just quickly pick him up. Let's go, let's go.
Right.
How long does
Oh,
that
we-
last?
I can concentrate a minute, so we're just gonna walk
Okay.
away while it's.
All right.
Just like you did it, you won. Let's go.
But I can tell him another one.
No, quit while you're ahead.
You did it. While you're doing that, let's see what Team Hall is up to as they return back to Mel's place.
Please don't make me use another spell. If you could just get into the wagon. Just,
Yeah. I'm gonna pat him and take
In the
some
wagon.
vegetables that I've kind of accumulated on our walk and offer it and put it in the wagon.
Okay. Yeah. Do the animal handling for me.
Sure.
Doing the
Since
thing
I-
where like they usher the plane and it's just hand motions like get in the
Yeah.
wagon.
Can I roll at advantage since I've built some rapport or nah?
Not advantage, but like it won't be a high DC. You got like food and everything for him too. Yeah, you're fine.
All right.
You're fine regardless.
I'll
like-
cover with the blanket and stuff.
Cool. And Timothy will like nod and like get up there, and you can like, hear the little sound of little trunk scoops and little elephant nibbles on the vegetables.
Haunches and munches.
Well
All
then,
right.
Mel will like help you make sure the blanket's secure over him or whatever. So what's the plan then? We got him ready to go down to the docks. What are the others up to?
Drugs. They're getting drugs.
They're what?
And
Yeah, they're getting drugs.
Captain to
Right, Drug captain.
sail the ship. I don't think the thing said drug captain. I think he called him
Okay.
a buccaneer commander.
Gotcha. I kind of checked out for a moment. There was a lot of drug talk.
There was a lot going on, actually.
Was.
But we are going to meet them down there. And I guess I'm gonna have to use my other spell to tell him to be quiet. Not
Oh
you,
no.
not
just
you, Timothy.
Shh, shh, shh.
Just because we don't know how long this is gonna take.
Right.
The I mean, with that 17 animal handling, he's pretty chill under there.
But is that gonna change as soon as we roll this wagon over cobblestone?
Who knows?
We'll
Let the dice
find-
tell.
So yeah, we're gonna go do that. We're gonna take them down there, and we're gonna go find a captain, and then we're gonna steal a ship. After we manage to sneak by some guards, and then we are not going to the prison colony.
Right.
We're going somewhere else.
Right.
I mean, I don't plan on going to the prison colony. We'll go out to Bole, where the pen is.
I like the manifesting energy. Let's do that. Yes. Yes.
All right, well, let's do it.
Okay. Start square breathing again.
And
Breathing
at this
funny.
point, there you go.
God, he's
Oh,
huge.
Is it really that big?
He's large.
Oh,
big dog.
God.
And he fit in the wagon.
Yes.
He's probably doing the cartoon thing where like the four legs are like angled in. You know what I
Uh-huh.
mean? The wagon's
That's-
definitely like just like that under him, but
The wagon is doing its best.
yeah.
Just like, hold on, just put him around the corner.
Yup. Just gotta wheel this back behind the bar where we're supposed to.
Okay, now, when we go look for this pirate captain, is anybody staying behind guard here? Are we doing a 3-1 split, or are we all going together and leaving this thing behind? I worry about leaving it completely alone.
Yeah, I should probably stay with it.
Oh.
Spruce, will you be joining us, or are we keeping the teams that we have?
I'm sorry, I was doodling and not paying attention. If you are comfortable with babysitting the baby, I will go lend my nervous energy to these two.
All right, have fun in there, and don't do all the drugs without me, guys.
Oh, would you
Or
like
do.
some?
Actually, no, go crazy.
We have plenty, actually. We got all his drugs.
Oh no, I'm full. I did some drugs at lunch, so I'm all set. Couldn't do another drug.
That's what I'm picturing.
Yum,
It is.
Love it.
yummy. Sure did hit the spot.
Right, well, checks out. Let's go.
I like give Thrush like a wink and a nod. That's really
And Mel will
I was
also
looking
stay
for a 1. I was looking for a 1.
So good.
I've never prayed for a 1 so hard in my life.
I mean, you could choose to fail the insight.
No, that's good. It's,
Right.
we're,
And Mel will actually stay out with you too, Andrew, to watch over Timothy.
his jittery nervousness may be lent to the deception.
He's like, he's definitely on something.
I am full.
Well, alright then, let's go to the last chance.
All right, which will be like right here across from the seagull, let's say.
It's amazing how close everything is.
It's so right here.
This is like is like the fisherman's wharf of Gallows site. Everything's just
All
right
right.
here. All right, so
I'll go on in.
yeah, you guys
Could I roll investigation to try to see if I spot any or overhear anything or anything like that? Like, rather than just a blank perception, like he's looking around, he's trying to investigate and hear stuff, things like that.
of course.
Yeah! Slightly
Um,
better.
Well, given the docks of this town and just kind of given it its location and given that you're in a tavern, you definitely hear some folks talking about like about sailing or like, oh yeah, I hope you hear a lot of talk of boats. You hear talk of the prisoner boats. I love watching those. You hear people talk about, next time one of the trader vessels comes by, I think I'm just gonna pay to hitch a ride and see what else is out there. And you hear maybe like just like a handful of individuals over by the bar, maybe some rougher looking types, talk specifically about like their sailing days.
Alright, guys, well,
Oh, sorry, I forgot to move the
Oh, there-
bookmark over. But here you go.
the best lead I got so far is some kind of ruffian type people over at the bar. Any of you guys catching any what's the word?
Anything.
Should everybody make a...
No.
Wow, I can't believe I'm forgetting the word for this. Oh, hunch. Any of you catching any hunches?
Not a
No.
single fucking clue.
Okay, well, I guess ruffians at the bar it is. You
I'm
want to strike up a
uncomfortable.
conversation?
Sure.
Alright, we all three going up there?
Absolutely.
Don't leave me alone.
What do these ruffians look like? What race are they? Stuff like that.
We're gonna say it's these three actually that you kind of see here. So we got there's an elf, there's a human, and there's we'll call that a tiefling. Hanging around at the bar. There's the elf is armored up a little bit, but not excessively. The human's kind of got like a roguish type, and the tiefling almost kind of maybe bard-like in her getup. And the three of them are talking about their sailing days.
Okay. I take it they're actually closer to each other than in the picture, though?
Yeah. They'll be I'm just yes-anding, so it's just they're just
Got
together,
it.
closer together.
Okay. Alright, I'll go over and say, excuse me, I don't mean to interrupt. I actually, I am a wizard in training, and I have a friend here who is in search of stories, and I couldn't help but overhear you telling tales of the days of your sailing. I was wondering if we could buy you a drink and maybe just hear a little bit about your tale.
The tiefling will actually, she'll pull out like a little like pan flute from within her side pocket or whatever. Just, I do pretty good of telling my own stories and singing songs, but I'm not going to say no to a free drink.
Ah, fellow musician.
Right. Yes. They don't typically play a lot of music in this bar though, so maybe we just, for now.
He's so downtrodden.
I'm not saying there's not room for entertainment, but maybe the mood's got to pick up.
No, it's fine. I understand.
What would the three of you like? Your choice.
Well, they do have a special drink around here called the Last Chance Barrel. I would take 3 of those.
3, 6 Last Chance barrels.
6.
Is it like a gas? How much is it?
It's like a little mini look. It's like a like a fine glass, but it's shaped like a little barrel.
I was like, you just spent your 10 gold on booze.
And,
half a dozen of your barrels, please.
The bartender will just give a little like half a dozen of those. Yeah, you got it. Coming right up. And the bartender will reach under the go under, put hands under the bar to get something, but normally it's just, it's just and hand back up with a thing. This time the bartender, is actually, going down, slightly under the bar, and then comes up and sets 6 of these little things on the counter.
Oh.
Why did he do that?
Those will be a silver apiece.
Down there.
He'll take 1 gold.
Okay.
And say, why don't you start a tab? And
yeah, it's appreciated. He'll take it and fling it over into the little thing. Hebert, well, you know that the section he kind of went down to, that's kind of where a lot of the runoff is collected.
Gotcha. Herbert is not at all phased. He drinks it happily.
Okay. Roll me. This will not hurt your HP or anything, but roll me a con save.
Yep.
We're gonna die.
Are we all doing that or just him?
Whoever takes it is going to have
Okay.
to. With a 7, you don't puke, but as you drink, you're just you just feel a mixture of all the fires, of all the textures, the awful, just fire water kind of thing, where you're this is just a horrible mixture of nastiness, and you're just you don't throw up, but you barely keep it down, and it's a very much I don't want any more of that reaction.
There used to be a ton of chunks in beer and ale, and they would actually drink it with straws. Why am I feeling like this thing is chunky?
It is now, Sid. Thank you for adding more to the world.
I do want to say, just because he is a goblin, he drinks it, and that chunky, horrible feeling, he's perfect.
He eats it like boba,
You
our
actually- yeah,
basic white bitch.
You wish it was just the chunks.
Yeah. He wants to throw up. That's how you're supposed to drink.
Yeah, Brusk has that half-orc thing going on, so he can handle it. He's
got an iron stomach, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. What about is that 8 for Spruce? Or is that something else?
That was her perception. She is holding the drink and trying not to let that oh my god, this even reeks, that twitch of the nostrils and the watering of the eyes get to her. So she's just holding it.
And these 3 other adventurers, they're gonna clang them. As they clang, a chunk or 2 will go flying out, and they're just well, we gotta at least say we did it, right? Bottoms up.
Those chunks are, of course, going back into more drinks.
Yeah. And they just okay. So, what is it you wanted to ask about then?
We want to hear your tales of stories of Come on, for a free drink, you can give us your best stuff. Our little bard here, he needs material for songs.
Right. Well, suppose we could tell you about the tempest we made it through.
Sure. I mean, as long as it's seafaring song. We're particularly looking for material about the sea. What was that other thing you were looking for? If you know anything about little like mischief and thievery and
I'd love to hear stories about pirates.
Yeah, kind of piracy adventure. I think that's kind of. Sorry, I'm his manager. We're working it out. But in any case, I help him find material, and we're looking for things that kind of like sea shanty kind of material. If there's anything you've got in that regard, we're looking for tales and stories.
All right. So when you mention you want like a pirate kind of one, the rogue kind of leans in and he's like, I'll know the one we ought to tell you. And then he leans over and just whispers. And she pulls out her pan flute and just kind of gets up on her stool and just, all right, who wants a little bit of entertainment? We need to spruce this place up. And she points to Hebert and she's just like, give me a good beat on that thing. And she will proceed to sing a sea shanty about a sailor. I'm not actually going to sing it because I don't want to try to bother to actually do the rhymes here, but she's going to sing this story about a sailor who used to love the seas until one day a spice trader brought to town an interesting crop. And it was a crop that sounds kind of familiar to you, of mushrooms. And this sailor popped the mushrooms, became very seasick, decided enough of the sailing. I'm just going to grow these things and do that farming life instead. I'm going to trade the pirate life for the farming life.
Lame.
Coward.
And that may sound like someone who's familiar to you in this town.
What the fuck?
So yeah, you hear a story about, it seems like old Henry might have used to sail himself before he found his new calling.
Listen, though, I don't want Henry to be our captain because he seems like a piece of shit.
While you mull that over a little bit, let's cut to the outside. Mel and Thrush are watching over the wagon. And as you do, Mel's just gonna be, a little curious, so like, what's your, not to be rude, but you seem a little younger than the rest of the crew. What's your deal here?
Sorry, who's he talking to?
To Thrush outside, watching
okay.
They're watching the elephant together.
Oh, my apologies. I didn't hear.
You're good.
Well, I'm on my adventure. What brings you around?
Well, I live here, and I love.
That's convenient. That's so close for you. That's good.
Yeah, and I love animals, so there you go.
Animals are pretty great. We like them. Did you know that a lot of I should have something for this. Everyone knows mosquitoes are bastards. Okay, different fun fact. Horses' eyes can see all 360, so they're great guard animals.
Didn't actually know that. That's fascinating.
Yeah. Owls' ear sockets are like so big you can actually see the back of their eyes if you peek in there.
You did that prompt quickly, Richard. Dang.
Yeah.
So while you're out here having this talk, Andrew, give me a perception check, and it's going to be it can be listening at first if that makes a difference, since you got the half elf thing, but gonna be yes. Ooh, almost that nat 20. Yeah, it's easier to hear because it's on cobblestone, but you're actually going to hear the sound of a wagon approaching.
Okay. I will act casual.
And a very fancy looking wagon. Almost looks kind of
Oh no.
almost kind of tank like, you can almost say, but very fancy, is going to kind of go past you, and it's going to make its way kind of over to the dock and park around the corner where you can't quite see where it went, but that's what's going to happen. And you can feel free as it goes by, if there's anything else you want to do to observe it, feel free, but you definitely hear it and it goes by.
Okay, weird. I'm going to kind of look at where it was driving and see if there are any like tracks that I could, like, distinguishable tracks that
like
I
where
can
it's coming
look
from?
for. That, and just so I can kind of follow those tracks later, like see if it leaves visible tracks or not.
Sure. Investigation.
Not great at that.
So they definitely, I'll give with a 7. Like, it's not you're not gonna be able to like pick out every detail as if it were a thumbprint or something, but they do look like, I don't know how I would how visualize this as you will. They look kind of like upscale wagon wheels, if that makes sense. Like maybe the tread's a little nicer.
All right.
Okay.
Nice wagon.
Are you going to? Do you just kind of like stay put for now after that?
Well, I can't just leave the. Oh wait, you watch the dog. I'm gonna peek at that. Did you know who that was?
I mean, it looked fancy, but that's about it.
A little fancy for this town, right?
Hey, a lot of down talk about my town during this night, but
this part of town.
That works better. It is, yes, it's a little nicer than you normally see around here.
All right, I'm gonna sneakily but with a hurry kind of pop around this corner and peek, see if I see where it's going.
Okay, give me a stealth. I really thought you were getting that one.
Oh.
It rolled
Yeah, that
over
was
it on my
close.
screen. All right, 24 is real good. All right, I'm gonna show you what you see when you turn around that corner. And actually, with a 24, you're gonna get a little something more. You lean around that corner, and you see the individual that hired you, and he is actually talking to the guards. You see the individual who hired you, his bodyguard. You see the goblin that you freed from the cage. And with that 24, you also see Henry, the drug dealer, like walk around the corner and do the like, nope, right back around the corner to where he came from.
Nice.
Give me a, and so you are stealth. You're perfectly stealth. Give me a perception roll too.
Yeah.
Great. Okay. So you make out the details of, you just catch like the end of it, and you just hear Selin, the rich guy who hired you, just say, and there will be gold in it for you if you bring that back to me. And then with that, the guards kind of take a nod and they start walking. Not like they don't see you, but they're walking that way.
Cool. I will. Oh man, are there like ditches in here or what?
You are right in front of the seagull.
Right in front of the seagull. Cool. I will. I'm going to flip my jacket up and scrunch real short, like I'm try to impersonate a gnome, just kind of like leaning against the wall and kind of like.
Okay.
Oh.
And these guards, they're actually going to walk right by you and go into the seagull. Actually, I'm sorry. They're gonna walk this way first a little bit. They're gonna like call to their buddy, and he's gonna go with them. And the three of them are going to go into the Seagull and leave this this known area for the
All
moment.
right. Are these three getting back in the car, or are they just vibing?
They're standing there now, chatting on the dock.
Oh no. I will gingerly rush back and across, and I guess get into the bar.
Oh, okay. You're just gonna go right. Oh yeah. You bust in like right when the song finishes and people start applauding.
That's like right when Brusque's like, well, I guess we know where we're going to get our captain.
Oh, hey, there you are. Hey guys, so a little hiccup here. Do you remember the guy that hired us to do the thing, and the guard and all that, and then there was Goblin and all that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're by the boat that we're gonna take. They're by the boat. They're by the boat.
What?
Yeah, right by the boat.
The goblin that we met along the way is with him.
Yeah. I don't know why I didn't ask questions. I was just kind of hiding and peeking. Did I hide and peek?
Anything else you can tell us about what you saw or heard?
They talked to the guards and said something about, there'll be some coin in it for you if you bring it to us. And then the guards pissed off across the street to the other bar. They're in there now. And, so yeah, the three of them are just by the dock, hanging out by the boat. How do we get by the three of them?
So wait, they... Did this is Richard asking, did you say that they arrived in a carriage or in a wagon?
I can say they arrived in some shiny fancy wagon.
Okay, if we could get within a certain amount of feet, probably 60, let's see, or maybe 30, let's see, no, 60. If I can get within 60 feet of it, which shouldn't be too hard given that everything around here is so damn close to each other, I think I could start a bonfire in there.
In
In
where?
their wagon.
In the wagon?
That would distract them quite a bit, would it not?
It would distract me.
Yeah.
It might distract me. I should look away when you do that.
Oh. Okay.
Don't let me get distracted. Anyway, I'm gonna go watch the dog.
We can we'll take a bio break here. We can give you guys time to mull it over a little bit and then come back and figure out
Arson.
how to
Arson is the way to go.
Yeah.
Alrighty. I'll see you guys soon.
That's some stuff to mull over.
Mm-hmm.
We're here.
All right. So, you know the situation. You got one more roadblock on the way to your boat, and you're figuring that out.
Best I've got to offer is fire.
Right. We kill them and then take their boat.
I think if I look out the window, I think I might even be able to see it from here. I might be able to cast it from here.
Alright, well, give me a minute to circle the wagon around, or the wheelbarrow with our dog around. Yeah.
Now we still need to get our pirate.
Yeah, the issue is if we just light a fire right here, it's just going to bring a whole bunch of commotion right in front of where we want to get the boat.
Wait, you guys haven't grabbed a boat captain yet?
Oh no, we got, well, officially no, but we know where to look.
I'm gonna tap a pirate on the shoulder.
Okay, one of the three that they were talking to before.
Oh, I don't know. I'm new here. I haven't. This is first time in here.
Okay.
Tap a random pirate-looking dude.
Okay.
Hey, could you drive our boat? We took way too many drugs.
Hold
Can't
on,
drive.
hold on. Oh my god.
He just looks and just, and then just goes back to what he was drinking.
Well, I tried. And I'll rush out the door.
Before we light the thing on fire, though, like, do we know how formidable his bodyguard is? Because she looks like she can take somebody down.
I'm realizing her art is almost like Funger style too. Are you seeing that, Sid?
A little bit.
Yeah.
And I only
Anyways.
have 10 hit points, so...
I might be able to persuade her to let us through.
How magically or just with your silver tongue?
The great art of seduction.
Spit everywhere.
Listen, the other option is I just go out there and say, hey, I've got a good lead on this Thundersweeper. If you'll follow me, I can take you to somebody who knows, and then hopefully direct them all into one of the taverns that's a little further away. Just get them cleared out. You guys come in.
What if we said that Henrietta was harboring him? That would take him at least out of town.
That would be like the outskirts.
I mean, it's got the little goblin there with him, but the goblin never saw us with it, right? So it doesn't... He can't know that we have it, right? He just knows that...
Unless he was just hanging out of view when we came out. Because it's not like we were discreet.
Well, if we could just get him away from this dock, then other people could bring them in. Hebert, you can talk with our good friend who you made laugh, right? You can commandeer him.
Of course, but I'd have to get to him.
And you two are good with the elephant. And I know the goblin. So maybe I should try to lure them away, and then you go get a captain and you two bring the elephant down?
I like the sound of that.
Okay. If you guys are okay with that, I can try.
Stay safe.
Okay.
Right,
I guess I'm going out.
Alright, and who's going where? Now, what's the
Hubbard's
plan?
Going to go into the what's it called? The other
The
tavern?
Seagull?
Yeah, to try
The
and
one
go...
that you're not allowed in because your face is on the wall?
Yes. But he's hoping,
Just committing to it, yeah.
Alright.
but he's hoping he can get thrown out the back where Drug Lord is.
Okay.
And Brusk is gonna go out and kind of play up his lawfulness and be like, all right, I'm gonna come clean. I'm gonna tell you guys where it is. So yeah, I guess Brusk goes out. And say, excuse me. Hi. I forget your name. I'm so sorry.
Selin is the rich guy's name. But as you approach, though, his guard, Mirtha, will see you coming. She'll be like, "Boss," and he will kind of push them aside.
Mr. Selin.
Just you, huh? Where's the rest of your squad?
I think they're getting a drink somewhere. We have got some leads. And I am glad that we ran into you. What are you doing here, anyway? If you don't mind me asking.
I have leads of my own.
Oh, okay. Good. Oh, it's, Damn, what do I name this guy?
Flix.
Flix. Good. Yeah, no, we ran into him, and Flix had seen some kind of sighting, I believe, and so we followed that, and unfortunately it didn't get us as far as we would have liked, but we've got some more leads. I know you promised, like, 10 gold or whatever. For even 5 silver, would a lead be worth it to you? I could take you to information right now.
So as before he answers he gets a chance to answer your question, Flix will be like, whoa, 10 gold? You only gave me 1 gold to point you in the direction I thought they were going. Do you think get 10 gold for this?
In Goblin, I would just like to say, hey, listen, he's kind of made it clear from the beginning that he ain't too good at the paying, you know. But you know, listen, you stick around me, we're gonna make sure you get paid real good. I'm happy to split in the profits with you. You know what I'm saying?
He replies back in Goblin. He already gave me the gold, Bob. I don't know what you want me to do.
Well, I'm saying there's more gold in it. I'm so sorry. I'm just talking with an old friend here. But in any case, would it be all right if I introduced you to a couple of people? I believe that they may have the information, and then as best I can, I will, try to get my friends there. Quite drunk at the moment. They sell these barrels of chunky ale. In any case, if I could take you, then hopefully we can get this all squared away, and perhaps get this Thunderweeper, Thundersweeper, whatever it is. Hopefully we can get it as soon as possible.
I am going to need a deception roll. Well, deception or persuasion. What do you...
Could it be...
What's your vibe more here?
I'm definitely lying in some of this.
Yeah, I feel like that makes it deception, right?
Yeah, I'm sure there's some persuasion in there.
Yeah. I feel like it's a thing where it's like, all deception is technically persuasion, like technically, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But like, yeah, I feel like it's deception.
Okay.
Just because you are lying. That's a bigger thing here.
Yeah, it's a flat roll for deception then.
Okay.
Ooh.
Wow. All right, I'll roll this one for you guys to see, just so it's all on the up and up. Take me to your friends. You two watch the wagon, please.
Sure you don't... Can we just take the wagon there?
You said you said your friends were drinking nearby, didn't you?
Yeah, it's just that it's of the taverns, it's like the one that's at the farthest end. Do you mind if we take the wagon? I've actually never experienced such a fine wagon before, and just seeing it here is magnificent, and I feel a bit of shame saying this, but I've just been a poor commoner all my life, and even just a simple stroll down one of these would make me feel like a much rich man. It would humble me greatly if we could just take a little stroll in the wagon.
That one's more of a persuasion for sure. You're not lying there. That's not
And I roll a lot worse.
Not terrible. I'll do the same. I'll just make it visible just so it's all in the up. Oh boy.
Well,
I prefer a nice walk by the water. Please lead on.
Sure thing. And then I'll just speak over in Goblin like, hey, you want to come along? Listen, I can tell you it's going to be pretty good for the both of us. Trust me, you know goodly when you see one. Trust me, you're going to want to be here for this. And listen, you stick by this guy here, you stick by here, he's not going to, he ain't going to pay you good it ain't going to be worth the trouble for staying by here. Why don't you come on with me? We're going to have, I've been kind of going a little bad lately, and we're going to make some good money together, trust me on that. So anyways, excuse me for speaking in the goblin tongue. I just wanted to extend a welcome to my old friend.
Well, he paid me a gold, and I got to spend it somewhere. Let's go to your friends in the tavern.
All right. Well,
so you are gonna lead them away. Let's cut to.
I'm gonna go all the way on the other side of the map here.
All right, and let's cut to. Let's go to Hebert first, going into the Seagull.
My friends, I have returned!
So, here's the thing. I did say that's the one that all those guards went into. And you loudly declare yourself, and the three guards that are in there immediately walk up to you and just... You are aware there was somebody looking for a goblin carrying around musical instruments, aren't you?
For what?
We did not ask questions.
Are you accusing me of something?
We are not. He is, and he carries the diplomatic powers of someone of the Teleport Court, which means we have to at least comply to a reasonable degree.
Under what charges?
We don't know. He just told us to look for someone who matches your description.
Excuse me. This is tyranny. Clear tyranny. He's announcing it to the whole bar. His hope is that with enough drunk people, everybody hates cops enough that something will happen.
Okay. So, I mean, is that kind of... Are we calling this performance? If you're doing like a public speech kind of thing? Is it I mean, it's persuasion if I guess you're calling them to a specific action.
Yeah, I think he's gonna try and persuade them, be like, do you not see the injustice? They look at me because I am a goblin, not for any other reason. Does this not infuriate you? It could be you tomorrow. It could be you.
Yeah, give me the persuasion roll.
Come on, don't fail me now. There we go.
That's pretty good. You hear at least one or two voices just like, just leave the goblin alone. He's not bothering him. And there's enough of an uproar that the guards are just like, okay. And they'll like, just go, just get out of here. And they'll kind of mind their own business.
In the, like, pseudo rioting, not rioting, but, you know, the uproar, can Herbert just, like, dash to try and get out the back way? I assume there's a back way.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, totally.
Okay, cool. He's gonna go through.
Oh, hey, man, you're back. I'm not sure why I'm still here, because you have all my drugs, but I'm still here.
You're here because fate dictated it. I have another proposition for you.
Let's hear it, man. I'm all ears.
Now, I've heard about your past. How would you like to make some morally gray decisions tonight?
Yes to the second question, always. But first of all, how do you know about that?
Why, there are good stories out there, my old chap.
Like stories about me?
Yes, and I could sing them. I could sing grander stories.
I mean, it's been a long time since I've been on a boat. What's
There's
like
also all the drugs that I have.
You give me those drugs back, I'll get on your boat.
That sounds like a deal.
Sounds like a trap.
All right, you give him his drugs right back. So Grace, what are you up to?
I think I am out with the dog.
Okay, so you and Thrush are together.
Yeah.
Gotcha. All right, so what's the plan with you guys and Mel and the dog?
I think
We
kind of
either-
waiting for an opening.
Right, we either beg her to leave or we make her leave. And I think she can kill us
Yeah.
by like sneezing or something. So yeah. Look, the other option is that I find a singular river rat or like a water rat, and I try to get him to get all of his water rat friends, and they swarm, but I have no guarantee on any of that.
I mean, it's worth a shot, isn't it?
It's my last spell. The others being more towards hunting and not smuggling anyway. So
Let's see. What do we do with this?
try to find a rat. To at least one rat
Oh, it's the
to
dogs.
go
There's
attack
gotta
the
be a
drow,
ton.
maybe. There's gotta be tons. I'm gonna look for a rat, and if all I get is one, I mean, one aggressive rat is bad enough.
All right, give me
Itty bitty.
give me nature.
Oh shit.
Tracking a rat.
Oh, I can assist.
All right.
We don't need the assist.
Are you? So where specifically are you looking for these rats?
Around. I mean,
Dump
between
center.
it being a waterfront property and us being behind a weird ass inn with chunks in the beer,
Well,
I reckon.
it's a tavern, right? And taverns
there's
throw out
food.
scraps of food into some
Okay.
outside dumpster area.
So with that roll, they're totally rats, and they're totally hanging out on this lower platform down here. Like you can see them kind of
Shit, but I'd have
scurrying
to
their
get
way down there.
over there. So I have a thing. It doesn't specify like the thing, but it says Mask of the Wild. I can attempt to hide even when I'm only lightly obscured. Is it night?
It's night.
Can I like do the worst possible thing for me and my rolling abilities and try to sneak over there to talk to some fucking rats?
For sure.
Tight. So I
Wait,
guess I'm stealthy.
wait, that's a drow
Correct.
at nighttime.
Correct. But it says I can attempt to hide.
You're-
even if
you
I'm
can-
only lightly obscured.
No, you. It does say that you can do that.
The other option is to maybe like do the infestation thing on her and then go talk to the rats, or I just don't talk to the rats at all.
Wait, what's talking to the rats about? To get them to
Trying
like?
to like
go
get
harass-
maybe one of them to go attack her or something,
Oh, jeez.
or all of them. That would be cool. But I'd have to like bribe with some cheese, and I feel like they could get plenty in the back. Scrap that idea. Maybe I just go talk to her and shove her in the water.
We don't have to talk to her at all. I mean, we don't have to talk to her at all. I've got an idea.
Okay.
I'll sneak into the pub here, where the guards are.
Okay.
Excuse me, guard people.
You need something, kid?
Yeah, there's a lady out by a fancy car selling drugs.
And
And disgusting the benefits of socialism.
Damn,
I really thought that would work.
neither of these things are bad in principle, kid. It matters what you do under the influence of them.
She's talking about arson. She's talking about arson.
She was also talking about doing an arson.
Perception roll.
Oh, great! I'm good at those.
Hold on. Where's my roller? Okay.
She was also talking trash about the guards around here. Said they were 2-bit. She said 2 copper guards.
So they got a 16 on the insight. Listen, kid, I don't know if you're just trying to sneak a drink or what, but you should just get out of here, okay? There's enough weird stuff going on tonight. We got goblins running in and out. We got rich people looking. Wait a minute. And then they like, little redheaded elf. Hold on. You were on that list too.
What list?
The same one. Where we see one with the goblin away. This isn't good.
Wait, that goblin? And I'll point over in the corner.
The 3 of them turn.
Yep.
You scamper out.
Yeah. Wow.
Have we telling the lady the truth and just being like, hey girl, this is the last thing of its species. It's a fucking baby. We need to get it out of here ASAP. And your boss is gonna kill him. And we hope for the best. Have we tried that? Have we considered that?
No, I think she'd kill us though. Oh yeah, hide. Oh.
Where are you hiding?
Because I just told some guards, look over there!
Oh.
Whee!
I'm gonna try it.
I'm gonna try it. After like a beat of crouching and like waiting to be assailed by cops or whatever, I might like go around the back of the building and like approach from like dockside or something.
Okay. And Thresh is gonna stay with Mel with the dog.
Yeah.
Okay. We might need to be ready to make a break for it. Just be ready for that.
Aye.
So as you come up to that sort of like this especially bright kind of like street light or whatever, that's when you come into view, and she will notice you. The drow bodyguard. Just look up from where she's leaning on her post and just, you. So you're all just here but in scattered places? That doesn't seem very strategic.
I am going to do my absolute best to level with you. We are absolutely trying to smuggle this thing out of the city and away from your boss. But you have to know, before all that, this thing is the last of its kind. It is a baby. And he wants to kill it and stuff it for taxidermy. And I know you're probably going to be like, ugh, druids, but like, this is gross, right?
You can roll me the persuasion.
Fuck.
And she does, and as Artem pointed out, she was nice to you before, so I will let you roll it at advantage.
Oh, why does it keep doing that? Hold on.
Let's try that again.
Advantage! Nearly.
Instead of rolling the same dice, did anyone else see the same dice just go to a different number on their
Did it
screen?
really?
Because that's what it did for me.
I
The same
dice.
dice.
My 3D. Oh wait, let me just.
It's kind of funny. She kind of like takes her. She kind of like stands with like her. It's kind of like the wrist resting on the hilt of the blade kind of pose. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So she kind of like relaxes her hand from that, kind of stands up. Listen, I understand where you specifically are coming from. All right, I see you and your whole deal, and it reminds me of when I was younger, and I do owe Mr. Joe as my life. I'm the last of my family too. I know if someone were hunting me down, I wouldn't want that to happen. Listen, I can make myself disappear. I can't take the wagon with me or he'll know something is up.
That's fine. We just need to get to the boat.
Okay, and you know your other friend is still with him, right?
We will cross that bridge when we get there. Thank
Okay.
you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Yeah.
She
Hey,
like starts to like. Oh yeah.
watch yourself out there, okay? It's harder for folks like us sometimes. The ones that people just kind of look past, you know?
Oh, you don't have to tell me.
All right, well, I guess good luck with all that. And she will do like this like super cool. She'll turn to face like north on this map. She'll place like a foot up on like she's like walks forward, like steps up onto the crate, and then from the crate just does this incredible like from like basically a standstill like box jump up onto the roof of this building, and then just start walking in that direction on the rooftop. Just this really cool, just like kind of move.
Weird bug like bird sounds.
Yeah. By the way, she has more HP than all of you combined.
Oh yeah,
I believe
obvious.
it. That's why I didn't want it.
We can do
I don't know what you did, but that was fantastic. It worked.
I said please, and thank
Really? That's all.
I said it was gross and taxiderming a baby. Like, anyway, she was real cool about it, but we gotta be quick.
Right, yes.
We gotta go find everybody else. We need to get the captain. We need to get Hebert. We need to get.
I'll be
Bus-
getting
Bus-
him on the boat. I'll be getting the dog on the boat.
Okay.
Well, knowing that, I mean, Hubert, you were probably carefully watching from around the corner, so you can probably re-enter with your new captain now.
I have us a pirate.
Okay.
Hey, man, remember me? My clothes ran away today. It was crazy.
You just keep getting crunchier and crunchier, don't you?
I think I can maybe get somebody to notify Brusque that we need to get going.
If we can cut over to Brusque at some point,
We can do that now.
Okay. As we're walking along, Brusque is gonna be like, "Oh, I swore I saw them somewhere." And he's just gonna try to get into like the busiest tavern over on the far side, and eventually he's gonna kind of circle around to what the frick is his name? Not Twix. Flicks. Anybody? Hey, listen. There's 5 gold right here. This is for you. If you go right now and go try to steal from this man, I'm telling you, he ain't gonna give you shit anyway. You go. You steal from him. You get him. You like kick him in the shin or something. Get him to go off in another direction. I'm gonna split in a different way. Listen, I can't have it come back on me. You know that I let him. It's got to be on you. But for that, it's 5 gold in your pocket right now. What do you say?
One more persuasion roll for me, Richard.
Okay.
We all saw that. Flix is gonna... Listen, I'm not trying to cause a whole scene here, but I won't make it any worse for you, okay? I'll just stay here, I'll have my drink, and you just find a way to lose him, okay?
Alright, tell you what. 9 gold's got all I got. Alright? 9 gold. That's everything. It gets you to get him off my back, to create a scene or something, whatever it is, to get him stop paying attention to me for just like a minute. A minute's all I'm asking for is 9 gold right in your pocket right now.
He'll look at you sideways for a moment, and he'll reach out and snatch it, and just, hey, big guy, shoes untied! And then, as he looks down, and Flix is just gonna, like, whatever drink he had, is just gonna, like, whoop, right up in his face with it, and then start scampering away. And then just, I'm going to kill that little thing! Run after him.
And with that, I'm gonna turn around and run! What do I see when I run back up to everybody else?
So, let me ask some questions of the crew here, of who's doing what. So, Andrew, you are going to help load the elephant onto the boat, correct?
Oh yeah.
Okay. And Mel's going to help do the same. So you two are down there. The captain is probably going to be orienting himself with the boat. Hebert and Spruce, where would you two be at this time as Brusque is coming back?
Hebert is going to be, like, on the lookout. He's waiting for Brusque.
Okay.
And I think Spruce would probably be like, no, I'll just go find him, and I'll try to signal to him, like, getting ready to, like, maybe try to run and try to find him, but...
Alright, let's go. Is the car going?
Brusque, as soon as you get to this point, is when our 3 guards come out, walk back out, and they're getting a little tipsy, and the 3 of them stumble out and just kind of like, it's all of them. It's all the ones at once we were supposed to get. Run! And let's do an initiative order.
All right.
Oh jeez.
Keep in mind they are getting a little tipsy, so.
Alrighty.
Oh, I forgot to click on the token, but yeah.
Oh, initiative. He's not good at those, I don't think. That's flat. Alright. Ew.
You just have to survive one turn.
Luckily, I am one of the beefiest level 1 wizards you will meet.
Yeah, I guess half orc will give that to you, huh?
Relentless endurance, plus I got a +3 con, so
Nice.
effectively over 9 HP. So for a level 1 wizard, that ain't bad.
Wow, that's
No.
impressive.
What's your dex, Richard?
0.
Okay, so these guys beat you in the tie because they also got an 8.
I'm probably out of breath a bit after, because I just ran over across town.
All right, and then let's see, we got 18 for Spruce, and a better 18 for Thrush. Okay, we got the guards. We got Hubert with us with a 7.14. Who am I missing?
Me.
I don't have you in there. Right, you got the lesser 8.
Yep.
And then just to have them on here, we'll put I mean Mel would help out with this too, so let me get her on there. If need be, she would help out with this, that is. All right. She is a +2. Okay, 11 for her. And all right. This is what it looks like. So Thrush, you're up.
Oh boy. Are we still tied in, or?
Your captain is working. I would say he's like, I'm almost there. Just like, I don't know, just like another minute or two. Just make your way here. Just
Where's
hold
the
them off.
Is the captain in the turn order, or is he just on like round
he's-
20? Or
Yeah, he's just like a count 20. He's just doing his thing.
Okay.
Okay. I will. Commit assault on a guard, I guess. Yeah, I'm going to shoot one of them. I'm going to aim for the middle.
Oh, so close to that.
I thought that was an ad 20. Yeah.
Yeah,
You're
it looked
aiming
like that to me. That's
You're aiming
wild.
for the middle one. You said.
Yeah.
Okay, that is a hit.
As it zooms right by my head, I'm just like, God, what are you doing?
Yeah, you hit him.
Yeah.
Hero shoots, and he's just like, oh, the kid from earlier shot me.
I'm so sorry.
All right, still Grace.
Cute. Hold on. Okay, I can't do that one. Just kidding. Okay, I'm gonna try to cast Infestation on the one that was not shot.
To the left or to the right?
Let's go to the left.
Okay.
So I need a con save, please.
On save. Okay.
Our left or their left?
That's a good question.
He got an 8.
Oh! Hey! Okay, so he takes 1d6 poison damage. There's a cloud of, like, mites or fleas or parasites that appear in front of the creature, and then he's got to roll a d4 and flee in a direction, like, by, like, 5 feet.
Okay.
So there's that. So he takes
Okay.
5 points of poison damage.
All right.
And
he's
it
just like, oh,
says
what? They got bugs too?
1 is north, 2 is south, 3 east, 4 west.
Okay. Yeah, you roll that.
No.
3 is
Please.
east. Okay, so he doesn't move
Okay.
then.
Unless he just retreats back inside.
Yeah. Target or it takes and moves in a random direction if it can move speeds at least 5 feet. This movement doesn't end if the target rolls as well. Okay, so he just stays where he is, just freaking out, swatting these things over his body. That makes it Mel's turn.
Also,
And
5, 10, 15.
and she'll fire off with her crossbow. She'll aim for the same one that you aimed for, Andrew.
Ah!
All right. Yeah. Oh, does she hit? Oh, she misses. Unfortunately, her crossbow arrow whizzes right by.
Thank God.
Now it's these guys though, Brusk.
Are you trying to get us on the hook for a murder?
We're just trying to seize you. So, I guess the one who's not covered in bugs is gonna try to grab you. And try to grapple you.
Okay. What's the roll to hit first?
Oh right, they do have to do that first, don't they?
Yep. Until the next edition of D&D comes out, I think they're getting rid of that. but for right now-
15.
Meets it, beats it. I'm gonna use his shield then, so he's just... Okay, so he's gonna grab at him, so I guess contested athletics now.
And it was a 13 on that.
Get out of it! Yeah!
All right, yeah, you shake it off. You shake it off, and it is now your turn.
Okay, only one of them did anything?
Yeah, the other one's shot in the leg, and the other one's infested, so they're not up for anything else right now.
Okay. In that case, I am going to... I'm trying to push him off. Bonus action, disengage.
Okay.
And then do my move. And then...
Is it a bonus or an action?
Oh, sorry. I meant action as disengage. I'm not a rogue.
You wish you were a rogue.
Yeah. Use my action to disengage, and then go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then as he's running, it's just like, let's not make this any worse for ourselves. I'm not getting.
All right. As you run by, it is Hebert's turn. As you're running by him.
Hebert knows that some cops are relentless, and so he's going to look directly at the one that tried to grab Thrush, or what was it?
Brusque.
Oh, Brusque.
Oh my god.
I wasn't expecting it to be such a similar name to something else.
Yeah, we should have coordinated.
Yeah.
He pulls out his bagpipes and blows into them, but only that cop hears it. He casts Dissonant Whispers on that officer.
Okay. Is it a save or anything?
Yeah, wisdom saving throw.
Okay, wisdom saving throw. Alrighty.
DC 13.
Okay. Gonna be flat for this guy. He rolled a 6.
Yes!
That's a good amount of psychic damage.
Yeah, so he
And
takes-
guess how much HP they have? Because they're also drunk.
Less than that.
They have
I will-
11.
I will say, I don't think that he would do this
Lethally.
lethally. Yeah.
Yeah. That's fine.
Yeah, in his head, he is playing it to make him go away. So I
Yeah.
think he's a little surprised when the dude is gonna drop a gun.
Yeah. So what are you like singing to him? Like what's the idea? What's the kind of melody or tune you're putting in? So what are the lyrics to what you're putting in his head?
Oh, there's no lyrics. It's just the horrific
Bagpipe, the wah.
bagpipes.
And I mean that just puts him in a spot of like, oh, that's awful. Now I see why they kicked you out. And he just goes down on his knees and he's like, yeah, he's out.
Let us run.
He's not dead, but I'm just Xing him out of the
Yeah.
the fight there.
Let us away. Okay, and then he will move 6 and can he give inspiration to the pirate to like speed up his like process?
Sure. Yeah. That's bonus, right? Bardic inspiration.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
So,
Totally.
as he's getting there, he's like, "I've heard your tales. You are great, pirate. Let's go."
Just if everybody gets on the boat, man, I'm pretty much good to go. And then Thrush, it's your turn as he announces that.
Right. Is there any like pottery in a net? So I'm looking for something I can shoot at to like hazard, like space hazard in their way, like knock them over. Like a stack of barrels rolls over to like knock them over, or
like near where they are standing.
Yeah, to like either block the path, over here somewhere, or to like slam into them to kind of like send them sprawling.
Where they're standing right now, I'm gonna say no. You could hold that action, but where they're standing right now, I'm gonna say no.
Okay, if I can find something, a trap to kind of Kevin McAllister on them, I will steady my aim and like prepare to loose it.
I would say you could pop like maybe this street light, because it's it's kind of just like a hanging lantern kind of thing. You know what I mean? You could just knock it down.
Oh, to do an arson, to do like a fire.
It's cobblestone, so it's not gonna that's not gonna burn anyone, but it's like it would still
might make a flashing pop sound as it crashes,
exactly.
and then
It's oil on
could do
fire.
a little something.
Right, but I'm saying it's not gonna it's gonna stay, it's gonna burn in its place. You're not creating an actual disaster here.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I'll do that. Unless.
And Spruce.
As we're like hoofing it, and we know that guard just like almost got K the fuck o'd. Over her shoulder, she's just going to cast Healing Word at the guard while yelling, "Sorry!"
Okay. You do that. He like kind of he's like gets back up. He's kind of doing like the that was awful, like kind of clearing his ears kind of move. All right.
Can I jump from here to 30?
Yes, I'll need a. Well, wait. If it's what's
Athletics.
the rule? What's the rule on jumping? If it's like within your movement, you're good, or what?
If
I don't
it's
remember.
after 10 feet, you can jump a certain amount based on your...
Yeah, it's like your strength score plus... for that small of a gap, you should be fine.
Yeah, you should be able to just do it. Yeah.
I think it's 5. I think it's 5 plus your strength score.
Yeah.
Cool, 'cause I
or
got a
strength ability
strength
modifier,
of
whatever.
0.
Yeah, I'll give it to you.
Tight.
All right. Mel is going to join you on the bow of the ship, Thrush, and she's going to ready her crossbow in case yours misses. And then
Like a vote of confidence, thank you.
And these other two guards are going to start moving forward. So if you want to loose your arrow as they get to right about there.
Sure do.
And it's gonna.
Oop, okay.
I'll worry about that
I
in a
need
second.
to go back to actions. My bad.
I'm gonna say with a 9, you are going to miss it.
His face kind of drops, knowing that his father would chastise him for missing a non-moving target, inanimate, non-moving target,
Less than 150 feet away.
less than 150 feet away.
Mel rolled a nat 1.
Oh boy!
But here's the thing. Because of her nat 1, she accidentally shoots again the one that Spruce just healing worded. He's like, "Oh, that was awful." Oh, just crossbow bolt to the chest, immediately goes right back down on his knees.
For the record, that one was not me.
Mel, stop shooting!
And we I guess these guys
No real names.
The other two are gonna keep moving. And Brusk, it's your turn.
Okay. Yeah, Brusk is going to Dash do whatever he needs to go to get in the damn boat.
All right.
In fact, you know what? He's just gonna run, scoop up Hebert, just jump in with Hebert on there.
All right.
Like, go, 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 go!
Yeah, all right. I'll take you out of turn order. We are all in, and as the ship starts peeling away, as you're looking back towards shore, you all see our drow friend from before as the guards kind of get to the dock. Guys, roll me perception checks real quick just to see if you can hear this. I won't make it a high check, but just see if we leave some. All right, Thrush got those elf ears. Hebert, yep. All right, yeah, you're all no question. You all hear this just fine, and she was kind of observing stuff, so she's just gonna leap down on the top of the wagon, and she draws her weapon and just looks at the guards, and she just goes, and you just hear her say like, "Hey, I think you can leave my friends alone now." And she's just gonna hop down and with the hilts just knock them both out.
Jeez.
Guys, I think I made a best friend.
And she'll sheath her weapon and just give you all a nod and walk back off into the night as you all make your getaway.
And now we're guilty by association for that too!
Isn't it great?
I healed
Wait.
one.
Wait a
She
minute.
called us her friends!
Sure she did.
Is there time to jump back on the dock for a moment?
No!
Okay.
Have some drugs!
No, I'm still full from earlier. Guys,
Well, if you got more room, man, I got my whole bag back.
I know I've been trained to be a hunter my entire life, but I think I really like crime.
This is
It
how
feels
starts.
good.
We
doesn't
are
it?
fugitives now!
That's pretty cool.
Thank God we're going to another freaking continent!
Yeah,
I'm never coming back here!
There's more crime to be done there.
Ah!
And it's like, it's just Grand Theft Auto. That's kind of all we did.
Just the stars kept on stacking up.
Just the first in a long line of crimes.
But I mean,
Yeah.
you avoided any real fights, quote unquote. So good for you guys. I mean, that could have gone south a lot of ways.
Why should I die?
I made it the entire 2 sessions without casting a single cantrip or spell.
That's
It's gotta
fine,
be a
because
wizard.
I am tapped out.
He might as well not have been a wizard. But I like that. It saves the potential for
Yeah.
what he can do later.
Does anybody have an idea what their character, just for my own note taking, perhaps for future, may be doing now that they have fled from the law?
More crime
I don't know. Depends on what happens next.
and stories.
Well, for now you have safely escaped with your elephant, and you'll take him to safety.
Yay!
We did it, y'all.
So you did
Mission
it.
accomplished.
You saved
Plan-
Timothy.
All according to plan.
Yeah, they're not going to catch us in those canoes, so I think we're clear sailing.
You saved Timothy Oliphant, the Thunderweeper. Well done.
As we're
totally-
out in the bay, Herbert's just gonna be like, and now who wants drugs?
Oh man,
No!
were you saying something?
I mean,
Oh, I totally brought, absorb elements because I thought something was going to be casting thunder at me. But that's neither here nor there.
Guys.
I purposefully gave Herbert all spells that could possibly not be considered spells other than Unseen Servant and Mage Hand.
nice.
Perfect.
Well, all right. Thanks everybody for playing Thunderweeper. It was it was a fun little twofer. What are we doing next? What are we doing on Labor Day?
Next week we're doing the finale, the what I'll call the Disc 2 finale of Aberrant
wow.
Empire. and then it's
Shit.
true end game things, depending on what you do with wishes. So
True.
you've just got a genie on your side theoretically. Start thinking of what kind of wishes you'd like to do, so I can prep for that over the next week. And then depending on how all of that goes, that dictates what the final disc will be.
I gotta get my accent situated again.
Well, we're just
It'll
doing
take a
one.
week.
We're just doing one session of that, and then I'm out as DM for the rest of 2023.
Yeah, pretty much.
Wow.
All right, we will fill the space. All right, well, thanks for playing. Thanks for watching stream. We'll be back with AE next week. Bye-bye.
Good night.
Bye.
Oh, that was such a fun cast of characters. That was a delight.